Is it? Is it flowing back out?
Yes. Oh no.
Yeah. He's making a little ball, so that means...
And then it flows back out.
Something right.
So it does both.
So how can that be?
Now, doesn't splatter out. Ready? I'm gonna get it all over you.
So if you did that with water... Friction. Almost. What do we... So if you take your two hands, you're pushing it together. The force. So we're applying pressure, right? Okay. So we're applying the force. We're increasing the pressure. As he's making the ball, we're applying pressure, we're increasing it. So that makes the material thicker. We're increasing the viscosity of the material. So what's happening is the little cornstarch particles are all coming together. So that makes sense. So you have it all, you're putting it together, you're applying the pressure, and all these little particles inside are really forming together really quick, right? So it's making a solid. So when you put your hand in slowly, it gives the time for the little particles to move apart, and that's what's causing it to become a liquid. Does that make sense?
And that's decreasing the viscosity.
So when he puts his hand in, it's not going to splatter everywhere because it's still considered a solid.
Okay, so now there's a concept in fluid flow based on the way it flows and based on the viscosity. And Oobleck, well, a viscosity with a non-constant velocity is non-Newtonian fluid. And then when viscosity is constant, it's Newtonian fluid. Which one do you think is Oobleck? Did you say Newtonian?
So you think the viscosity, so you think the way the material flows is constant at all times. Yeah? Who else agrees with him? Yeah? What were you going to say?
I disagree with him. I think it's non-Newtonian.
Why?
Because at first, like you said, it's liquid, so it's liquid, and then it turns into a solid. And I don't think that's constant because it's turning a liquid to a solid.
Yeah, so when it's a liquid, it flows easier than if it was in a ball, right? So when you make it into a solid, you put a lot of pressure on it, it really increases the viscosity, so it makes it harder to flow. So you don't see the material flowing when you increase the pressure.